Oh, and ye be welcoming to another episode of Dungeons and Dragon Age. Don't forget to go down in the description and visit our friends at Composite Games for all your tabletop and wargaming needs. And thank you very much for watching, and let's go and join the Misfits.
You made it.
Right, so
I knew it. Did see entertainer's bag downstairs.
Nice.
It's not a dollhouse. Right.
Okay, it's Polly Pocket.
Oh, I used to have loads of Polly Pocket. My parents were weird. So let's get on with it. Episode 59. Well done, guys.
Yay. Lads.
Leaving Drago's village behind, you make your way across country, heading towards the Allied forces encampment. Rescuing a crazy little halfling along the way that had been sentenced to death by Earl Brendan Howe for trying to save Queen Anora from the keep dungeons. You meet up with Gordon and company, and they inform you of the trials that Denerim has going on, from the slave trade of the alienage to Queen Anora being kept in the dungeons, to the other earls being scared to take your side while Loghain is still on the throne. You decided that heading to Brendan Howe's house was first on the agenda. So Eamon and Tegan agreed to distract and take him out of the family home. Drago, Cole, Ander, and Shawnee, I think his name was.
Yeah, Shawnee.
Uncle Shawnee.
Shawnee O'Shea. Sneak in the front door whilst invisible, but two guards stand in the hallway as they see the door open and close, while Bob and Babatunde head after a mysterious cloaked character that left the house. So, let's share this straight off. Oh, Bob has arrived.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
We reveal it as we move through it.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yes. So I thought I would try something different for one.
That is a stellar idea. Well done, DM. That's really cool.
Really cool.
Like it.
So
Let's not visit any of the rooms.
Yeah. Let's just stay put in this one.
I
room.
cast Fireball.
in a wooden house. Yes. Right. So the way we set up, so you can see that you've got Cole, Ander, Shawnee, and Drago. They have all stuck in. The door is just about to slam shut. Then we just go like that. There we go. And the door is shut. You are now in. A guard stands either side. 1, 2. You can get the lay of your own surroundings. What are you going to do?
Who's that chap? The guy near the chest.
The guy near the chest. Oh, that's one of the guards. There were guards outside.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Dan.
no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the far one in the on the right.
Well, that pile of books.
Yeah,
pile
it's a
of
pile of
books.
books. Yeah.
It's suspicious.
No,
Books are people.
it
I
looked like
suppose.
a character to me.
Yeah, no, yeah, it looked like a little leprechaun or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
A friend of Shawnee's, no doubt.
Pile
Yeah.
of books.
Can it be a character, please?
Yes.
That's Shawnee O'Hare.
What
I'm
was it?
going to call it Bookie the Book. Right. He can't walk, talk, see, or hear.
But it is a
You're gonna make
kid.
it come across
You
like
can feel.
Shawnee Explorer.
Can feel. Fucking stupid
It's
books.
got feelings.
Well,
So, yeah, come on.
What
Stuck in.
would a pile of books sound like if it could speak?
Well, they can't speak, so it doesn't matter.
I assume like Stephen Fry, it sounds like.
So
that's funny.
You have disturbed these guards. They're currently looking around as you stand still in the middle of this hallway.
Yeah, mate.
Well, Bob,
You're
Bob,
not here.
you're not in, so you missed the intro. You and Bob and Tunde chose to follow the mysterious cloaked figure
Oh, right. Okay,
that,
yeah.
that left the house. So you're not even inside, you're outside. So
Okay.
it's this is going to be an interesting one.
Are you still invisible?
You are still invisible. The invisibility lasts for an hour, so you've got like 55 minutes of invisibility.
And are the guards pretty happy with the fact the door just randomly opened and then slammed shut?
They're very suspicious. They are looking around. They are very, keep looking at each other, looking around, looking at each other, looking around.
Cool. I'm going to move into the corner by those books very carefully, like.
Stealth roll with advantage.
Cool.
As you're invisible. So it doesn't actually show up very well, which is highly annoying. There we go. So just to give you some sort of direction of what you got in here, you've got a hallway here which leads to a door. One there, and you've got one door there. Those are your two exits from the room that you're in. So what corner did you want to head to, and what did you roll?
I rolled a 21, and I would like to head. I want to check out those books. This book character person, Stephen Fry. I'd like to head over to Stephen Fry. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight there and just kind of look at the books.
I'm gonna move my light a little bit.
That's my excellent move. Oh yeah, that's better. Cool. That's my excellent move.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
I feel like I'm gonna go to distract the guards by walking up to the corridor, the left-hand side, and we'll try and make noise, not noise as me, but like creaky floorboards kind of thing.
So you're gonna purposefully
purposely get the guards.
Have your feet and make noise.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna
make my way in there and open the door.
Okay, cool. The door these doors don't open and close, but sure.
Yeah. Okay. By going in there, yeah.
So I'm gonna put you here, and what we'll do is we'll have you open and close the door. Are you gonna continue standing there?
No, I'm gonna go walk in.
Open, close, and then you're gonna head back here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Marvelous. So yeah, the orc that sees it sort of head up and goes, "Who's that?" And he is just gonna 100% go through that door. Straight out, shutting it. The other one's like, "Where are you going? Don't leave me in here." As he just keeps looking around and wondering. I'm gonna have to get Shawnee and Drago to do something because they're not here yet. Shawnee being a little dude, and as crazy as he is, he's gonna head over. Of remembering you can't see each other. So Shawnee is gonna run, and he's gonna go through that door because that's where you went. And Drago is going to do the same.
That's easy.
Well, if you're invisible and your mates are invisible, and you see a door open and close, you're going to think they went out there.
Yeah. That sounds logical.
No, I understand.
So the question is now, two of you are left in this room. you're really concerned about these books. So what do you want to do about this?
I'd like to just have a peek at the titles of the books. So not actually move the books, but just
Speak
see
of
if I
the
can
titles.
have a look at the titles on the side.
It is the full collection of encyclopedias
Ah, that's lame.
of Ferelden.
Nah,
All the way A to Z, just full collection.
lame.
24 volumes.
I would like to sneak up to
Wait a minute.
in front of the guard.
Wait. Did we just pass over that? 24 volumes. Okay, never mind. Are there letters missing in Ferelden? Like they don't
Yes.
have a Q
Q
or an
doesn't
L.
Q doesn't exist.
Q or an R, right then. Pharrell. No, that doesn't work. Ignore me, let's carry on.
They don't know what an X is. It only marks a spot.
Oh, sorry.
I
Continue.
will go sneak as close as I can to the other guard
Okay.
that's standing there.
Mhm.
And when I get to a certain point, I'm gonna go cast light and go as bright as I can, like a flash of light to blind him.
A
Mhm.
flashbang in the form of
Yeah,
an
like a
andal.
flash. As bright as I can, flash him in the eyes.
Cool. Well, roll us the stealth with advantage. And just to answer Babatunde, Q and R, because there's not a lot of Qs, are in the same book. You see.
I was about to say, if Q doesn't exist, then how do you spell cash guy? But you answered that.
And
Just
then
with-
Oh my gosh.
and, Y and Z are very short, so they share a book as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
I got a
In
15.
mind at ease. 15. So as you start creaking over, the floorboard sort of like under your feet.
Yeah.
And you can see him, he's looking straight at you, right in the eyes, just kind of as you're coming towards him, but he doesn't seem to be moving, but his hand is very much on the handle of his sword.
Yep. As soon as I get close enough, as bright as I can, light to blind him.
You're gonna go flash like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. We'll go with roll me a percentile. So roll me a D100.
Yep. $98.
Wow.
Draw.
So he is 98% blind.
Oh,
Bernie's retinas, boys.
So he sort of he covers his eye, lets out a hellish scream, enough to curdle the blood of a young female, as he turns to run through the door, but can't see anything. Just headbutting into the door, and he falls over. We're considering prone for the minute.
Cole approaches prone person dude, takes out Sun Fury and just tries to plonk it in his head. The sharp end.
Got to roll me an attack. You get
Roll an
advantage because he's
attack.
prone.
Okay.
Is that what I did? Just they're trying to be stealthy. That's all he's there. Stab.
18. So attack that'll be 20. Yeah, 28 to hit. Lovely.
I thought I did
And-
think that hits, yeah.
Yeah. And where's my D10? And that is it's a 9 damage. But if we're doing it like attack style, I'd get an extra attack.
Well, you're not doing it as attack style. You do it. You're doing it
Execution
as
style.
You're doing it as I want to do this. So
Yeah. Okay.
So as you step over and you do that, he kind of goes, "Fuck's that!" And then we're going to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So you've initiated a combat. That is not good. Just the two guys in the room.
Spoil
Oh.
Ray's plan.
I got a really interesting one tonight, you know. That's the one I need. Where is that sheet of paper? I seem to have lost my DM pad.
Oh.
Ray, you steal it?
I actually lost my DM pad.
Check Ray's room.
I only had it yesterday.
It'd be funny if the door just opened and Ray's arm just threw a pad in.
Take it.
Right. Okay. Let's go
Do you think it might be
with.
in your room?
So just tell me what you got, because there's only two of you.
19.
16.
Cool. Right. Cole, get us underway.
Cool. So I'm no longer invisible now, and I'll go in for another bow sword strike. And oh, fuck, I'm just gonna do this. So, obviously, I assume I don't get the power of the sun because I'm inside, so just one roll.
Yep.
And that is a 22 to hit,
Yep.
and that is a 5 damage on that one. And with my extra attack, that is a 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay.
You're rolling with advantage, right? Because he's prone.
Oh shit. Okay, the other one I didn't. I'll roll another d20. It's a 2. So it's a 12 to hit. So no, miss. Cool.
Okay. Anything else while the guard's laying on the floor?
No, I'll stay there. Although I should probably, I guess, be a bit closer. I would have moved in to do that
Teabag.
strike.
I'll move it.
Teabag, yeah, lethal.
And what are you up to?
Are we really gonna go try?
You're still invisible, so you can do a run if you
Yeah, I
want.
know. I'm just trying to. I don't want to be a dick and leave Cole astray.
Sorry, I won't take a piss.
If we're actually gonna go do this, fine. I'm gonna go kneel down to a prone guy,
And Teabag.
place my hand on him, and cast Shocking Grasp.
Okie dokie. He's wearing metal, so does that mean that you get advantage? Or is that your burning hand?
You get advantage on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing
But you get
metal.
advantage on the attack anyway because he's prone.
Yeah, so either way. $24 to hit.
Oh yes, that would hit.
That's 9 points of lightning damage, and that was a sorcerer's spell.
Lovely. So you are now no longer invisible.
Cool.
That will bring it to the guard's turn, who's going to use his movement to stand up. And with an extremely confused look on his face, because these two invisible things have just hit him, he's going to swing his sword wildly and miss. And he's going to swing his sword wildly a second time and miss again. Because I'm with a 12 and a 6. So, I mean, both of those miss.
Yeah.
So that was really worthwhile. Cole, back to you.
Yeah. Do another swing with the bow sword at this guy. Obviously rolling just one d20.
Mm-hmm.
Its first attack is a 13 to hit.
That'll be a miss.
Fail. Second attack is a 27, like that one. And then my d10 is a... Oh, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6. Okay, yeah. And that is 10 damage with my bow sword.
Marvelous. Describe the kill.
Yeah,
Hey.
cool. Watching this guy just like throw around his sword in a kind of confused rage. Cole just aims for a head swipe and takes the head clean from the body with one swipe of his slash of his bow sword.
Lovely. And while you guys are there, I'm going to stop that share. And we're going to go to Babatunde and Bob, the B team, literally.
Yeah, we're 18.
Literally, yeah.
Because
With the AC team.
Bob, the AC.
ACDC.
The air conditioning team. Oh yeah, the AC team.
So, Bob and Babatunde chose to stay outside of the house at this point. You saw you all saw the weird character head off with the cloak clutching something to his chest, but you didn't quite see what it was. What are you gonna do?
Where is he?
He's headed off down an alley, not that one, but the next one.
How far is he?
What from you at this point? We'll do it from when the guys went in. So you watched him run away, then the guys went in the door. Now you're choosing to chase him. So you saw what alleyway went down. You don't know how far away he is.
Let's get him.
Yes.
So you sort of pop out of your little alleyway where you've been hiding and duck into the next one, and you start sort of. Are you just going to run down the alleyway?
Well,
Try and do it stealthily. How are you doing it?
I mean, just nonchalantly follow. Like we're just taking that route as well. I don't think we need to draw attention to ourselves.
Right. Yeah, probably right there. Can you see him? I don't know. I'll have a look. Do we see him?
No. You get to the alleyway. You can see down the alleyway, but the alleyway sort of turns here, turns there. So there's no long enough straight to really spot anything at a distance.
Is it the alleyway next to the house that they're in by any chance?
No, it's opposite.
Right.
So if you sort of imagine that there's sort of like this little courtyard, the doorway's here, you're in an alleyway here, he's got an alleyway there.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon you can drag him? Do you reckon you can drag him?
I reckon I could. Perhaps we should also hold hands so we look less suspicious. Just follow him, see where he goes.
Yeah, all right then.
Okay. Good.
Bit weird, but
No, all for science.
All for science.
right.
Shall we skip as well? No, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
well, I'm probably gonna have to. I'm off his eyes, so yeah, I'll probably be skipping.
Okay. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll kind of
I
follow.
love this too much.
So you sort of walk down the alleyway a little bit and
Skip.
twist and a turn with a skip. Fine. You skip down the alleyway a little bit and twist and a turn, and you sort of get to the end, and then it sort of brings you out into the marketplace. It's getting towards like the evening now, so the market stalls are starting to clear up, like the armories and the alchemists. But like the food ones are still there. Those are sort of selling cooked grub. The only other stuff that you sort of see around, you see Denerim Guard. Again, almost on every corner, there's at least 2 guards sort of holding. There are a selection of restaurants, chairs outside, tables. Roller's perception.
Come on, rubber ducky. Oh, do I get advantage? Yeah, I think I do. I get advantage on perception. Yep. Oh, 12.
Luck of the duck, 21.
Oh, very nice.
Or is it key at the door?
I think the door is 24.
Okay.
Babatunde looking around, he spots a table. Sitting at this table, he can see a very similar looking cloak to the one of the gentleman that ran out of the house. But looking at him, he can also see Tegan and Brendan Howe. They're probably 40, 45 feet away from where you're standing at the end of the alley.
I mean, you'll have to remind me again. Who is of what importance is Tegan Howe? Why did we start looking for him?
So Tegan and Eamon,
They're on our side distracting.
elves
Hal.
are on your side. Basically, you're looking to win a vote in Parliament.
Okay, right.
So you need as many politicians on your side as you can.
Oh yeah, and Brendan's the one we don't have. Okay.
Brendan's the one that you don't want.
You don't want? Okay, right.
He's Logain, the main protagonist.
Mhm.
He's his right-hand man.
Okay.
So the whole point of them, I'm remembering why you did it now. The whole point of them distracting Hal was so that you could get into his house to find the dungeon to rescue the Queen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends which one of them we want to follow, really.
So we didn't see. So Babatunde didn't see the guy at all. He just saw a bloke that looks similar.
He sees the cloak that looks very similar, but he's back to him sitting at the table with Hal and Tegan.
Oh, so they're all together. All right.
Same table.
Right. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, Bob doesn't see that.
No, okay. Okay. This way. And I'll kind of just bring him along. So we're like 15 or so feet away, and we kind of just hang out nonchalantly, watching what they're doing.
How nonchalantly is nonchalant? Roll me a stealth check.
All right.
Both of us.
Yeah, well, he's pulling you along.
Yes. Yes, he is. 14. It's the rubber duck tonight.
3.
Ah, I think we've ruined the whole plan.
Oh, dear.
So you sort of, oh my god. So Bob being dragged behind, but as this tiefling covered in chainmail armor, sort of clang clang ching 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 clang clang, as he sort of walks along the cobblestone pavement. Everybody, and I mean everybody in this pub, to sort of go, what's that? As they're sort of looking around, and where you sort of see where you guys have put yourself, you're sort of right behind the edge of a building. I'm not going to put your right hand open. You're right behind the edge of a building. It's sort of, it just juts out a little bit, like there's an awning with a canvas side, and you're just sort of behind that. But I mean, they can hear you. They know you're there.
Run.
Oh, okay. Surely done.
Run.
Okay.
So is that Bob dragging Babatunde back to the alleyway?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep. All right. I'll go.
Hey, look, Baba. You know, I think they're the blokes that are doing their part, so we can investigate the heirs. You know what I mean? So I reckon we head back and wait out for the others, or we could have a little peek through the windows.
Yes. Okay.
Unless you wanna tackle that bloke that you saw.
Well, I know that they try to distract them from coming back to house, so maybe I at least should stay and make sure that they stay away and don't come back too early. You know.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I might go halfway, but then it makes your journey a little bit shorter.
Okay.
Right.
Good thinking.
Right. All right. I'll see you in a bit then.
Okay. Toodaloo.
And yeah, when they're done, I'll come get you.
Okay then. Sounds good. Thank you.
Right. See you in a bit, mate.
See you.
Fair enough. So Bob heads off back to the alley, and Babatunde is going to be staying at the end of the alley to keep an eye on the Earl's stay. Okay, I appreciate this. I appreciate it. Okay.
That sounded patronizing. Never mind.
Back to the
In the sarcasm.
back to the house. Shawnee and Drago have disappeared off through one door. You have killed one of the guards. You now stand in the room. What are you doing?
Can I
Loot
go
the guard.
into I don't cold talk.
I was just going to loot the guard.
Okay. Leave the guard. Where are you going?
No, loot the guard.
Loot the guard.
Loot the guard, as in just search him for any shizzle.
I'll be honest, he's carrying absolutely nothing but sword and armor.
Ah, okay. That was my plan. Back to you, Rand.
What about we go through the door that he was near? As I'm guessing his colleagues might be coming back from hearing them scream from eyes being burnt.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get into the door that we're near.
And we could put him in that room as well. Hide him in there.
So you're going in this room.
Yes.
Fine. You dragging him in?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll leave him there. So make this quick. You head into this room. There's a fireplace there, there's a couple of comfortable chairs. There's a nice window. You can sort of look out and see a beautiful garden. There's a staircase heading up.
Do we hear anything at the moment upstairs?
No.
Shall we check? Cal?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
We'll make our way up.
Smashing. As you reach the top of the stairs, you come to a locked door. Just a normal internal wooden door, but it's locked.
Potentially investigate the room just to see whether there's anything that looks like it might be holding a key, or there might be a key lying around.
Yeah, I mean, roll me an investigation on the.
Yeah. Let's
Just going to put a board down.
that's 14.
Cool. So searching the room at the bottom of the stairs, you find various items, bits and pieces. Nothing that resembles a key. I mean, fireplace stuff. There's a pile of wood, various bits and pieces, but no discernible key as such.
Okay. Assuming we can't break the door down, we'll have to head into a different room and see if we can find the key.
You
I'll
haven't
try
tried to
some.
break the door down yet.
No.
If I may,
You may.
I'm gonna go try my power staff, take away one charge for a power strike.
On the door.
Yep, so it adds force damage to it.
Okay.
There's so one. Let's go. Winged. No, I'm gonna speak English. Let's roll to hit. And I'm using two hands to make sure.
Okay.
D&D Beyond is playing out, so let's roll my physical dice.
Yay, physical dice.
That's 8 plus 8, so that's a 16.
Well, I mean, it's an inanimate object, so the door opens.
I just randomly opens.
Yeah, it's just a normal internal door. There was nothing big about it. But as the door smashes open,
Oh.
we'll just get everything in place. It fucking moves. So you find yourself entering into a bedroom. Entering into a bedroom. This, as the smoke clears and the splinters settle. There you go. The scream of a woman. The scream of a woman laying on the bed. And I can't scream like a woman, otherwise I'd try.
Do it.
I don't get inspiration for trying silly shit like that. But the woman lets out a terrified scream. No, leave me alone. I've done nothing to you. And she lays there wriggling, tied up on the bed.
She's tied up. Ugh.
I'm guessing you're Cameron.
I had to leave the room.
You're not near, so shut up.
Funny.
Yeah, Bob.
Sorry to start with, but are you Cameron?
No, I'm Carmen. No.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Gonna attack like a fly. Yes, that's me. Who the fuck are you?
I am. My name's Ander, and I'm the head of the Grey Wardens. Apparently.
Oh my god, he really is, isn't he? He's the Grey Warden commander.
Great way to start. Great line to start with.
It's where's that arsehole Howe?
Currently distracted by the other elves. Thanks. Hopefully, if my plan goes well.
Get me out of this place, please.
Oh, now it's a plan, and to save the princess as well. And I will just walk over and like untangle the rope or.
Whoa, Ander, let's slow down for a second here.
She's in distress.
Yeah, but she hasn't revealed the location of the princess yet.
If we free her, she might.
Well, she'll definitely.
What makes you think I know where the princess is?
Oh, so you don't know where the princess is?
No, I'm just tied up in this bed to be used and abused.
I don't know if I believe her. Can I do an insight check? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
How kinky do you think this bird is?
It's not a great insight check,
Are
unfortunately.
you going off by what Stefan said
4.
last session?
This girl is laying on the bed, tied up. You can see that there are cuts around her wrist, cuts around her ankles, where the ropes have been tied so tightly. Tears streaming from her eyes. Why wouldn't you believe her?
She might be into it. I don't know. But yeah, let's assume that she's fine. Yeah, sorry, Andy, you go.
And I will
Thing.
release her from my bonds.
And she sort of manages to set up, tears still streaming out of her eyes. It's just, please, I need to leave. I need to get out of here. I just want to go home.
Do you have anywhere safe to go home to?
So without going into too much of it, she was like, my father lives at the alienage. I can head there. I'll be safe there at least for a little while.
Okay.
Carry on doing it in tears. Why have you come in to bother me? Go and get Ray.
It's not a Breaking Bad episode. All right, let's.
I'll just hand her a small knife just for protection.
Has she got any garments on, or is she unclothed?
I mean, she's in a Hessian potato sack dress. And you can see the cuts and bruises go all the way up her legs. And as she sort of gets out of the bed and starts to head towards the door, you can see that from underneath her sack blood is dripping. Why did that deserve a laugh?
Brutal. Are there any clothes in the room that we can dress her up with? So she...
I mean, there is a wardrobe. There is a wardrobe. You can check it if you want to go and look in the wardrobe. But what you find in there is all of posh clothes, sort of suits and tailed shirts and things like that. It's all stuff that a member of Parliament might wear.
Okay. I think, well, I don't know if my character's wearing a cloak, but the model of me is wearing a cloak. May I offer my cloak to Carmen to wear?
You can offer your cloak, yes. After not believing her, you can offer your clothes to
Well, you know,
help her leave the building.
I don't trust anyone.
Yes, that's fine. So she takes your cloak, she puts it on, she takes the dagger that Andrew has kindly given her.
And while doing so, I'll do prestidigitation to clean her up.
Clean her up a bit. Okay, cool. So we're going to bring you back down the stairs, back into the main hallway.
Yes.
As the woman exits through the front door and disappears off into the night. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
As she runs off into the distance.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shall we press on to the next one?
And while you've done that, hold on.
Yeah, I'm just.
It's the joy of a split party.
I know.
So as Bob sort of stands in the alleyway, a good 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes goes by as Bob just sort of sits there kind of doing that and playing with his dice, trying to pass the time while staying extra vigilant. As a young girl runs past him and disappearing off into the marketplace, wearing a green cloak.
Right. Well,
Good. So Bob doesn't want to do anything. That's great. Babatunde, run me a perception check.
Okay.
While he's rolling, I just realized I gave her that, the green hemp cloak that I picked up from the body of the apostate of famine. That's not cool. Damn it. Sugar. Okay. Need to get that cloak
You
back.
actually gave her something that you picked up off of a magical being.
That was stupid. Sorry, please continue.
14.
A 14. So as you're looking over at this table, you can see that the three of them, they're almost at the end of their flagon of red wine. You see that their plates of food have been delivered. There's a finger goes up, gives a click, points. A few minutes go by, full plates of food and a flagon of red wine were delivered to the table. Just to give you a sort of timing.
Oh, cool.
Not a lot else I can do with that. So we will return to the house. Okay. Are we heading to the next door?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that before we cut into the other team.
Yeah, let's do it.
So as you go through door number 1, you enter a short hallway. There are 2 doors off of it. One heading this way and one heading this way.
Left or right?
And take you guys out until you're needed.
I like right.
You're
Aye.
yeah, so you're going this way.
Yeah.
Ah, there's a beauty.
This is where I go. I made a mistake because I put all this wonderful stuff in here, and you can't see it because I put it all against the wall. Yeah, makes no difference whatsoever.
Like that. I can't see it.
As you sort of
Oh yeah, let's go inside the building. That's cool.
there you go. I can do that.
Nice.
Taking on a little tour. So as you enter this room, this room is full of barrels, bottles, crates of food, probably like a dry store area more than anything else.
Cool. I'd like to just grab a few bits of food and drink just as a kind of ration surplus.
Yeah, you load up enough for you stick it in your ration bag.
Cool.
As I doing that as well with Cole, I find
couple of bottles of vintage red wine. Go on.
I will find the truth serum potion. I'll give it to Cole to say, "Oh, do you need this for one of your trick hours?"
A truth serum trick arrow.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's very interesting.
I like, yeah. That's
I give it a go. I'll definitely give it a go.
that'd be funky.
Yeah, I'll go give that to Cole.
Thank you kindly, Andrew.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I like that.
There's a little fun interaction.
So yeah, so you've loaded up on your food and your veg and you sort of you've even managed to find a nice little block of well matured cheese and a couple of bottles of vintage red wine that you stole off the shelf.
Is it Gorgonzola?
No, it's not that kind of matured. Like
Cheese,
a hard waxen cheese.
It's brie.
No, hard waxen cheese.
Okay. Don't know my cheeses.
The cheese test. Cool. Shall we press into the next roomie?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So as you go into the next room, you can see a couple of beds, a couple of boxes. There is a mouldy, stale loaf of bread on one of the old box and side tables. This looks like slave quarters.
May I go check the chests?
You can. Simple investigation check.
Yep. Investigation. Oh yeah, keep on forgetting that D&D Beyond's playing up. That's a 17 plus 8.
25.
Yep.
Lovely. So with your 25, you look in the chest. I mean, they're literally rags upon rags upon rags of clothes in there, almost similar to sort of like the potato sack dress that the young girl was wearing that you just released. But as you sort of check right down the bottom, you find a golden a necklace with a golden locket on it.
I will pick up to see if there's any identification to who it belongs to.
Cool. And I mean, there's nothing written on it as such, but as you sort of open it up, there is a picture inside of a elven man.
Elven.
Yes, Dalish.
Would I recognize this man?
Ooh, not for your 25, no. We'll,
Alright.
we'll take them more than that. No, random.
Well, I'll go showing this to
And the only reason I say that,
Damascus.
it wasn't you that investigated the body originally.
Oh.
It's actually a really good question. Who picked up the receipt for Carmen?
Me.
It was you. Oh, in that case, you recognize the face as the man that you took the receipt off of.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'll still take it just to see if he did have a loved one that weren't butchered by darkspawn beasts. If not, pretty penny.
Lovely. We head back to the market square where Babatunde has watched them polish off another flagon of red wine as the finger goes up with another flick. And I know, and it's not a flagon, is it? It's a carafe. There's another carafe of red wine gets delivered to the table. See, look at me with my jargon. Gets delivered to the table. While the three of them are currently chatting, you see that a fourth man comes and sits at the table. You don't recognize him, but you can see that he's wearing full armor and emblazoned with the Denerim guard emblem. Bob's still playing with his dice in the alley.
So we're separated.
Yeah, well, you've left him watching them, and you're in the alley, right? You said you're going to go halfway in between.
Yeah.
So basically, where you are, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
A few kids have run past you with a stick and a hoop, but that's pretty much about it at the minute.
What race is this fellow or lady that has just sat down?
It was a man, human.
Man, human. Okay.
Human man.
Yeah, typical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
think I know who it is, but
well, because I'm newer to this group, I have no idea who it is. So I just,
I mean, the little description that I can give you of him, a pale complexion and short, almost crew cut blonde hair.
Cool.
two people. I got one guy that we like, the other guy's a dick.
Yeah, I can, because I'm not really familiar with them. I'm just I think nothing of it and just carry on boringly watching them.
Marvelous.
How intoxicated are the callers looking?
Ooh, I'll roll me a perception on that then.
All right.
How
6.
intoxicated. I mean, how intoxicated would 3 men be after 2 bottles of red wine? I mean,
They are high up, so they are nobles. They can handle wine.
I'm just thinking of a contingency plan in case they want to head off early. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
okay. I'll leave Bob thinking, and we'll return back to the house. So, you're currently in this room. You done searching in this room?
Yep.
Back to the corridor.
Let's go check one on the left.
Yep.
Even more chests.
So, this is the interesting one now. So, as you go in here, you literally open the door. And I'm just going to throw the original guard that disappeared through the door,
Yeah.
because they got to be in the building somewhere. It's going to be a really tight quarters fight. Ta-da!
Nice.
There we go. Just like that, right? Roll for initiative. I really wasn't expecting the party to be split like this.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
23.
Oh, that is bad. I got a 6.
Lovely.
Why do you have to break down D&D Beyond?
What's your name? Marvelous. Cole, get us underway.
Yeah, gonna go in with the bow sword strike on my man. If I can.
Knock some stuff off the table.
Yeah, it's 27 to hit. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I'm going to move you here. You go, pow. There's loads of room. Loads of
And
room to swing a cat in here.
that's 8 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And second is a natural 1 to hit.
Yeah, no, miss. It's just too crowded. Just too crowded in there to.
Yeah.
You sort of managed to scoop a second one, but you sort of catch it on the edge of the wall where it's just not a lot of room to swing a cat in here.
Cool. Alrighty, and that's me.
Awesome. And when I say there's not a lot of room, guard number 1 is literally going to run over the table and it's going to disperse all of that. Oh no, look, so pretty. 3 seconds. Acrobatics is okay. As he gets to the top, he's going to jump down, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but straight up to Drago. And
He do a superhero landing.
going to do absolutely nothing because, he's Drago. The guy standing there kind of pulls his bow back and he's going to take a shot at Cole. And he's going to take a decent shot at Cole, 17.
Hits.
Their bow by nowhere near the skill of Cole's. That'd be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the one that's standing in front of him is going to attack with his sword. That is a 20 to hit, not natural.
On Cole again.
Yeah.
Yeah, hits.
And that will be another 7 points of slashing damage as he pulls his long sword and just swipes it against you.
Ugh.
That will then give me Drago on the guard that just met him. Drago's going to go for a swing with his big hammer. But that is definitely a hit. So Drago, this guy sort of lands in front of him, just kind of goes, ha-ha! But Drago with the hammer straight on top of the head.
Please make it like he's been turned to a nail.
He sort of starts to glow with a little bit of lightning from the end of the hammer and thinks better of himself in the room where it's very close quarters. And maybe not. Shawnee, oh dear. Shawnee's just going to stand over in the corner and he's going to go, when I'm cleaning windows. And he's going to strum off a couple of lines. And he's going to give a bardic inspiration to Ander.
Oh.
And Ander's next.
I'm going to go up on the table and try spit out acid along the side to the 2 gentlemen in front of Cole.
Just like that.
Yep. What do you have to make? Can you make a what is it?
I'm going to go with a no, regardless of what it was, because I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh, you both failed. So that's 4d6. Seven, 6. Oh wow. I've got all 6s, 24 points of acid damage.
All 6s, 24.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, all 6s.
Blooby Nick.
I think it's that cabbage I ate.
Marvelous. Yeah. Cracking. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. That'll bring it back round to Cole.
Cool. I'll just go for some Eldridge Blasts. So beam 1 is yeah, it's 24.
Yes.
Which is good.
Is that going to be the one directly in front of you?
Yes, yeah, it would be. And crap, haven't used my Eldritch Blast for a while. What was that? And that is 6 damage, pushes him back 10 feet as well.
Well, as it pushes him back 10 feet, he sort of lands in the fireplace that was burning bright, setting fire to his hair and just sort of singeing him. He kind of goes, "Ah!"
Cole pauses, his hand's still there, like, I didn't mean to do that.
What did you do?
With great power. And then I'll go for my second beam at the other dude, which is a 10.
So that miss.
Cool. And that's me. I'll stay put.
Marvelous. That'll bring me back to my guards. Don't really get to do a
You're
lot.
only supposed to.
First guard on Drago. Wow. That's a 19 to hit. Damage Drago. Haha. Doesn't exactly take a lot. Drago's tough as old beans, isn't he?
Yeah,
He is. Matt, hurry up and come back.
he's almost OP.
I have made him way too OP. And yeah, draws an arrow, shoots it at Cole with a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah, guards are rubbish.
Hmm.
All right, be the guard's turn done. Drago's turn. Hammer, guy's head. With 16, that is his armor class. Hammer 6 plus 6, 13 points. Nice. Yeah, you see the guy at the top of this guy's metal helmet, and now just flattered, just sort of sitting flat.
Yeah.
As the bowl has sort of been concaved in. Shawnee, it's going to continue singing a song. He's not going to do anything. He's the only character that I haven't seen play. I don't know any of his details, and I haven't got his character sheet. So all I can do is keep on handing out bardic inspirations, but I will go without. Anda.
I will go towards the gentleman in the last guy.
Well, you got guy there.
Well, the one that's shooting Cole.
Okay. Jumping off the table.
I'll try.
Go on, give me acrobatics. Throw something different your way.
Keep on forgetting that D&D Beyond's not working. Not natural 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh no, I wasn't hit. I wasn't going to. I was going to just go towards the chap.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it was your acrobatics, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Yes. So your acrobatics. You're almost ballerina-esque as you sort of land,
Hmm.
making no noise on the creaky floorboards. Just kind of.
and I will put both my hands on the guy's chest and cast burning hands at level 1.
Lovely. I bet he'll really appreciate it.
It will feel very warm. Can you make a deck saving throw, please?
Oh, I can certainly try. I haven't made any others this evening. Oh, there we go. So 18.
So you take half. 3d6. 4, 6, that's 10. 13 points of fire damage, halved.
Yep, that's fine. 7 points. Lovely. So yeah, only this guy only in leather armor. You sort of see it start to burn and singe. Anything more from you?
Oh, that's my turn.
Cool. Cole, you're up.
Gonna go close in for the bow sword strike. On my man, closest engaging with Vander. And that is it's a 12 to hit, first one. Which I assume is I don't know what is that a miss or a hit?
That is a miss, yeah.
And the other one is a 22. So
Yeah.
extra attack wins. And that is a oh shit, what was it again? It's a 9 plus 13 damage, slashing damage
Cool.
on the dude.
Marvelous, yeah. So you and Andrew have got him. Lovely. Anything else from you?
Yep, that's me. All good.
Cool. Do my guards. I will swing at Ander with an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm just using my bow as a quarterstaff. 11 points of bludgeoning damage from my quarterstaff or my bow handle.
Ow.
I like that. And then the other guard on Drago, whose AC is just way too high. I can't even touch him. That'll bring it to Drago's turn. Drago's going to see if he can cave this guy's head in, which he does. With another strike from the end of his hammer, this time pushing the helmet right down over the eyes, and the guy falls on the floor, motionless, after having his head caved in from a giant hammer. Shawnee's going to do a little jig. Ander.
He does a truffle shuffle. With the burnt patch that I made, gonna go again with the Staff of Power. I'm gonna discharge one, so it's gonna be a power strike, and one-handed, just jab the guy in that burnt area.
Okay.
That's 13 plus 8.
Yep.
So it's 1d6 plus 4, and roll a d6. Yeah, so that's 2d6. 6, 1 plus 4.
11.
Yep.
So as you hit him with this force damage, he gets pushed backwards, crashes into the chest, and is now dead as you all stand in this kitchen area.
Hey, nicely done, lads. Nicely done.
What's next?
Anything in the broken chest?
Roll as an investigation if you want to check the chests.
I sure do. Investigation is +8. +3, so that's 12.
Yeah, I mean, you open them up. There are dry goods in there, bags of wheat, bags of haze, bags of stuff. Haze, maize, there you go. Etc. And the other bags of potatoes, bags of carrots, bags of. But don't find anything interesting for a 12.
Just another food store.
Yeah. Well, this is a rich man's house. Only one door left, lads.
Yeah, looks like we had to make that way.
As you step into this area different to the rest of the house. This area is cold. This area has got a breeze. This area is dark, dank, and there's almost a smell of mold in the area itself. A very short, very darkened area, just sort of tucked. Oh dear, I keep hiccuping, sorry.
If I can't see, I'll go cast light.
No, it's not that dark.
Oh, okay.
But it was just a description of it, dark and dank. So it's not nice and lit and well decorated like the rest of it. But you see a large, strong wooden set of double doors.
So this might be in the dungeon. Jago, can you help me try push it open?
If you want me to push it open, I know push it open. I open it with style.
Please show.
He's going to swing his hand, the worst roll of the night, with a 10. Sorry, Matt. Just kind of splinters the wood a little bit, but nothing really moves.
You can go. Right. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? No, I chose. Don't have the other one.
Seeing if I've got something. Ooh, no.
I got prestidigitation, not the other one.
No, I don't think I've got anything I can use.
I mean, Drago could just keep swinging his hand at it. Or, oh, yes, I did help him set the guy up. Shawnee, with his weird Irish accent that I can't do and probably won't even try and do.
Pretty sure.
The Terry Sheriff.
Touch them on any thought to you.
It's
I'm bridging my own.
every time I try and do Irish, I end up from fucking Cornwall. So it's well, not a way I don't bother trying to do it, because they always end up from down there. He sort of steps through and fiddles in one of his little pouches and pulls out his lockpicks. I remember he chose the background of a thief.
Nice.
So,
Little devil.
So he's sort of like, nearly there, nearly there. There. And just as he's sort of doing it, one of the lockpicks starts to bend. This huge iron lock just cracks open with a almost sounds like it echoes round the entire building.
Cool.
Well done, Tom Tit. Do we see what's inside? Or is it really, really dark?
So as you look in the door, you see a very, very dark candelabra. Like you can see that there are torches hanging from the walls. None of them are lit. The corridor itself is very, very dark. A cold breeze almost whistles up through the doorway. But the smell of sort of sewer-esque mold comes through the doorway.
Lovely. Shall we press on, Carl?
Let's go.
As you step in the door, you don't get too far into the door before you realise that there is a long, dark staircase that heads downwards.
I'll press light. I'll cast light. And when we get back.
Now you've got a 20-foot lit staircase, but you still you cannot see the bottom of the staircase from your light that you have cast. And as we head back to Baba Tunde, keeping an eye on the drunks, about an hour has passed now. The plates have been cleared away, desserts have been delivered and eaten. Another carafe of wine has been drunk. As you see Brendan Howe stand as he throws a handful of coins onto the table, bows his head, starts to head away.
Oh, those are okay. I kind of look over to Bob, see if there's like any indication if they're finished yet. So I don't know whether to start stalling.
Yeah, Bob catches your eye. He's just like,
okay. Oh, Scheiße. Okay. Right. Oh no. All this thinking. Oh no. You there, sir. Chairman Mao, isn't it?
Chairman Mao.
Oh no, Brendan Howe. Hello.
Oh God, come on. Excuse me, you called me what? No, Brendan Howe, Earl of Denham, you pathetic mortal.
Damn, all right. That's what I mean. It's pleasure to meet you, sir. I noticed that you were sitting with friends over there, and you all look like very strong men. I was curious to see whether you all wanted to take part in arm wrestling competition. Winner receives 100 gold piece. It's a very good challenge, no? You up for it, my friend?
He sort of stands there looking at you, just really puzzled, looking at you. You dare address me, you filthy peasant. Do you know who I am?
No, not really. Would you care to tell me?
I'm Brendan Howe, the Earl of Denham. I can have you arrested for being just you. Get out of my way.
No, I'm stumped. Oh, I'm just kidding, of course. I am with the local newspaper, and we would like to have interview with you, telling your story and rich history. So can you please tell me all of your history, please?
I tell you, roll me a persuasion on that.
Okay.
The arm wrestling one, I don't think I was going to go for, but an interview, yeah, okay.
I know you are a man who enjoys a good laugh, so I open with icebreaker arm wrestling competition.
That's good.
20.
Mm.
My persuasion's a +9.
Oh wow.
So he kind of looks up at the sky, sort of looks over at the table, kind of goes, "Yeah, yes, fine. I can give you a few minutes. Come, quickly, come."
Thank you. Right. That's all right.
And literally goes back to the table that he just got off of, and like that, gets another one there. Tegan and Eamon sort of sit there and kind of look at him, look at you. That their eyes sort of, as soon as they see you, their eyes open and they're kind of like,
Oh, hello, gentlemen.
almost trying not to look at you. And I said, yes, lovely to meet you too. Yes. Yes. Got to be going.
They're a bunch of help, aren't they?
Tegan sort of jumps out of his chair and almost runs away, just sort of hurriedly. Eamon, on the other hand, he's still, you could now see in the face under the hood, you can see that it's Eamon, which you didn't spot earlier.
Okay, is he holding anything odd?
Nothing that you can see on the table. He sort of pushes the hood back and sort of sits there and just kind of reaches his hand over. Lovely to meet you. Would you like a lovely glass of red wine while you? What are you doing?
Oh yes, I am here with local newspaper to get story from Brendan Howe. Ask for interview. Yes.
And he just kind of he sort of nods in appreciation of the jape and just kind of, that's very good. Yes, another glass. Come, yes. And just glass comes over, pours the carafe out. You sit there. So we'll see how long you can keep Hal there. Roll me a performance.
Performance.
Oh wow.
Well, lying is lying, but this is effectively acting. So
23.
Oh wow.
I stole him for at least a minute.
You've never seen a newspaper in your life, because I'm not even sure they exist. But yeah, I mean, he's there. You're asking him every cat name. What was the name of his favorite pet as a child? It was a cat named Tiddles. Sort of asking about his parents, his heritage, what it's like being old. Are there any particular questions you want to ask him?
Yeah, just kind of the most long-winded questions I could think of.
Well, he's a man that does like the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, mostly just
he's quite happy to waffle on.
Yeah, any kind of stories he has, or any don't know, what's the life in the life of a someone like Brendan Howe? Yeah.
Right, I'm just rolling to see how long you keep him for. Okay. You have managed to keep him busy for 12 minutes. Until he sort of goes, that carafe of wine is almost but disappeared as Eamon takes the last dribble out the bottom. And he goes, that's enough for tonight. I must head back. If you want more questions, organize something with my secretary. I just kind of gets up and just starts to walk away, heading towards the alley between the marketplace and his house.
Oh, thank you. The least I can do is buy you another Kavlan, whatever the specific word was, of a carafe of wine. That's the least I can do, sir.
No, I'm getting back now. There's no, I'm done. No more for the evening.
Okay, perhaps.
I've got a pretty elf waiting in bed for me, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. Well, it appears what they were saying about you is true then.
And what were they saying about me?
Oh, no. They, I just heard rumors around that you are a lightweight when it comes to drinking.
Yes, yes.
Is he that? Would he fall for that? Deception.
Oh,
A paladin, can he be deceitful?
oh, +5, right? Come on.
Oh, he can be deceitful.
Come on,
But no,
lads.
the interesting thing is now. Remember, I remember the oath that he took because I helped him make the character.
Oh, 15.
15. Okay. He sort of looks at you and grimaces, just not angry, but more sort of puzzled and confused. It's like, you think I can't handle my drink? Right. 2 bottles of moonshine.
Oh, yes. Now we are getting into it. Yes.
1 bottle of moonshine for you, 1 bottle of moonshine for him.
Hey,
It's
sweet.
gonna be fun. Loving it.
Man, I rolled a 3. So I'm falling for everything tonight. Okay. Down the hatch.
Hey.
And as you sort of you take your time, halfway through the bottle, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Brilliant.
One, tell me now. Yeah, might have failed me now. 15 again.
Okay, so you're still okay. The wine that Brendan Howe drank beforehand, the moonshine sitting on top, you can see that his eyes are starting to really start to squint. He's like, see, I told you, I can handle my drink. No problem.
Oh, yes, very good. But apparently, unfortunately, sir, while I believe you, the standard on the in the streets and in the city is that you need to down at least 10 glasses of moonshine before you can be classed as handling your liquor, as they say. So another 9 then?
So,
They click my fingers.
he grabs hold of the bottle, pours himself another shot, another nip of this moonshine, and just puts it back. And you see the eyes is kind of really starting to flag. A few more shots go down. Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Right, okay.
Because now you're starting to get drunk.
Ooh. Right, 12.
My green dice is failing miserably. Yeah, so you're 12. You're still compass mentis. The words are starting to slur a little bit. and you're starting to definitely feel the effects of this strong, strong medieval liquor. But Hal just kind of, he puts the last one in. Just falls backwards off the bench. Just laid out, just kind of hits the floor and just goes.
Quality.
Gives us plenty of time.
Oh, I hope they hurry up. Oh. Well, sir, you are very impressive.
And when we go back, yeah, I'll let you guys take a break first.
Sweet.
Morning and see how we feel.
Oh, I know how I'll feel at 2 o'clock in the morning. Right. Okay. So Brendan Howe is now laying down on the floor of the tavern, or outside the tavern, fast to kip, after being well and truly beaten in a drinking game by Babatunde. Bob is still hovering at the end of the alley, just playing with his dice.
I'll go to
Oh,
Babatunde.
You're gonna go and join Babatunde at the table and with Eamon, yeah?
No, I'm going to go and see what's going on, because he basically just disappeared.
Okay.
Because like, yeah.
So you're going to go to where he was to look at the table, yeah?
To see what Babatunde's up to.
That's fine. I mean, yeah. So when you get to where Babatunde was, you sort of look into the beer garden, I suppose we'll call it. You see Babatunde there, just quite happy, throws back another one. Eamon's quite happy there, sipping on his red wine. They're having this conversation. You don't see Brendan Howe, but you can see 2 legs sticking behind from behind the table.
Just trying to think of something.
I already got an idea, but that'll be metagaming.
Oh man, I should have got. I've run out of drink.
Yeah, you all right, Bubba? How's it going, mate?
Kind of blinking one eye at a time.
Oh,
Oh, Bob, come, join us.
no. I think you've had a bit too much, mate. And old Harold here has definitely had a bit too much. I reckon we set him up so he gets like put in the barrel for being a drunk.
Oh,
I
looks
don't
like
know.
you're lightweight too.
No.
Okay.
Right. Listen here, mate. Right.
Okay.
I spent a lot of years drinking in my younger years and that, and now if I have a drink, well, you don't know what's going to happen. Last thing I remember, I was dancing on the table with a bub. And I don't want that to happen again. No, it wouldn't not too bad, but it could have been worse. But, right, I reckon we find the nearest guard, and we get him done for drunk and disorderly.
Okay, that is good plan.
I'm not sure. Just buy us a bit more time. I'm not too sure, right, what the punishment is here in old Dawnsworth, but
Dinner in.
Where'd that come from?
It's your conscience talking to.
Denerim, is it? But back in old Alzheimer, we use a barrel, and what they do, right, They stick a barrel, empty barrel on them if they're drunk. Right, we got 2 holes in the side. They stick their arms through, and they stick their head out the bottom of the barrel, and they have to walk around. They have to walk around town for about 4 days, and endure the embarrassment of being drunk and disorderly. I don't know what their punishment is here, but you know, if there's anything like that, he's going to be stuck doing that while we investigate his manner.
Well, if that's your plan, Bob, I mean, you know, it's well worth trying, of course. I mean, I'm still here and I'm still enjoying my my of red wine, but we've done a very good job of keeping him distracted for you. And he's not, yes. And this gentleman came over, and as you can see, he's flat on his back.
Right. You reckon that's all right then? You reckon we can get away with that on Paladin Day, and you just want to just keep drinking here with these lot?
Well, I said, rather than if you wish a guard to take him and Howe, they may put him in the cell overnight to sober up.
That's a good idea. Here,
No,
hey, guardsman. Oh, what was that?
you're a grey warden. They're not going to appreciate being shouted at by you, are they?
Oh, right, yeah,
And they
good
still
plan.
work.
Oh,
They still work for Logan.
right. Well, I reckon you should do it then.
Yeah. Okay. And he sort of gets up and he seems to tug his waistcoat over a little bit and ruffles his hood, kind of. He started 2 steps forward, 1 step back, couple off to the side. He's at a fair. He just kind of goes over and just kind of goes. He goes, "There's a man over there who's drunk, and he's snoring and disturbing my drinking. Take him away."
Why don't they do it?
I'll get there.
Mm.
I'll fly.
Right, Paladin Day, I reckon he's sorted then, and I think we should get back to the other lot, unless you want to keep drinking.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh no.
You were pretty
Oh.
good on your constitutions. I mean, if you want to be sick, or you want to be a constitution saving throw.
No. I just warning Bob not to stand with us, you know.
Oh right. But as Bob comes out from behind his shield,
I thought you were gonna spew right then and there.
Oh no.
As this guard that Eamon Howe sort of went over to talk to, sort of walks into the pub garden. He comes over to the table and he looks at you, looks at Babatunde, sort of a little double take as he looks down at Brendan Howe laying on the floor, and he kind of goes, "My lord! Oh my God, what has happened to you? Quickly, we must get you home."
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Brendan, before he goes sleep, said that he wanted to take a tour of the city because it is so pretty at night. So that's where we want to go. Is a nice long walk, a nice 2-hour long walk around the city.
I don't want to do that, Bubba, didn't they? I've got short legs.
Oh,
Have you seen this man? He needs to go home to his bed, not walk around the city for 2 hours. What kind of fool do you take me for?
but his lordship requested it.
Aye.
His lordship can't walk, and I'm not bloody carrying him around.
So you're telling me? No, don't take him out yet. I'm talking to him. So you're telling me that when he sobers up and learned that he did not go around town, and that old Goody Two Shoes man here took him home early. Do you think he
Goody
would be
Two
happy?
Shoes man.
I don't want to upset his logic, you know.
No,
Okay.
he gets very angry and all, doesn't he?
Mm.
He was just getting angry then.
Yes, he's
No, I'm fine with it. He's not going to argue with me now. I will get him back. And while this is sort of happening, this conversation, the guard starts to get quite loud. One of the other guards sort of heads over from one of the things. It's oh my lord, we must get you. Come. And they just sort of under each arm and they sort of like frog march him.
Oh, you two are lightweights too, eh? Do you not fancy drink? No, okay, never mind.
It's just where it hold up, just sort of looks back and goes, "Don't drink on duty, mate," and then they carry on going.
Oh,
no.
I say we kill them. No.
This is going to go issue more.
Well, we're in the middle of a city, mate, in the middle of the market. I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, well, I'm all out of this. And I'll just go down another glass.
Constitution saving throw.
Yay! 12.
You vomit all over the table. Just
Oh no, okay. You have a vomit model piece?
I could probably make one, but yeah.
Not for this exercise.
You vomit all over the table. It's in, and you kind of go before the glass even hits the table. You just kind of go. Bah!
How many alleys? Is there like loads of alleys everywhere in this?
There are loads of alleys scattered all around. They sort of head off in different directions. They've headed down the alley that you were waiting in, playing with your dice.
Potion of gaseous form. I'd like to drink that and gas past them to the house.
Oh dear, no. How fast does a gaseous form move? I don't bloody know. I can't imagine.
It's gaseous form spell for one effect of the gaseous form.
Yes, it's the smell, isn't it? Let's get me book. I'm just wondering how far it would move. Gaseous form. Of course it's not in my book. Why would it be? Potion of gaseous form.
Yeah.
According to Critical Role Wiki,
You don't need to talk. Grants a drink in a gaseous form spell. You turn into a gassy cloud for 1 hour. You turn into a gassy cloud for 1 hour. That's all it says. No movement, no nothing. Cool. Roll me a D100.
Does say like has like got a tag on it, movement, but I suppose it's just fucking hell. Hang on a minute, I didn't realise I was going to be rolling a D100. How did I just put all the... Where the hell did I put them all? Oh, right there. $56.
Okay. There's a 50% chance that it's breezy.
Fuck. Do I roll the percentage?
You rolled the percentage. So hold on. Spell ends. You drop to 0 hit points incorporate. You have your movement. Oh no, there you go. You got a flying speed of 10 feet. There we go. So yeah, so you you drink the potion and almost instantly just become this form. What color do you want to be? What color cloud?
I imagine green.
You imagine green, a green
Yeah.
cloud, because that's ordinary in the middle of the sea. A green cloud. So yeah, so you turn into a green cloud. You don't hover very high, because the cloud sort of represents the height of the person. So you're a cloud about 3 foot off the floor.
Going, move faster.
And you're just sort of gently going through the air like this. Babatunde's just sort of sitting there looking at you.
And
Can I at least blow to move him faster?
Yeah, so some of this.
yeah, but if they're carrying this guy, surely
they're not going to be moving full speed. No.
Okay. So can I go past them?
You can try.
Okay.
But you're not going to get in front of them. This is the walking at normal speed. His house is about a 10-minute walk. So you move in at a third of normal speed, say, because you're 10, right? You're going to take half an hour to get to there.
Right. So what I want to do is I want to move between all the gaps in all the houses so I can move as the crow flies through the buildings.
Okay. Well, as your guess.
Yes.
You can pass through stuff and you can go in windows and outdoors and stuff. It's still not going to be the quickest journey in the world. Let's have a look. What's Babatunde doing while Bob's turning into a cloud?
Well, kind of. He's not too sure what's going on. He's just saw Bob turn into a cloud, so he's kind of slowly going to follow him, but at like staggering and swaying side to side speed.
Fair enough. But so pretty much the same sort of speed that the guards are carrying Howe anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Sure. All right. As you start to head back, let's go back to the house.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'll be using that in this session.
Ooh.
So the Drago and Shawnee have decided to stay upstairs because there's no point in me keep dragging them around. And as Ander and Cole get to the bottom of the staircase, they have reached the dungeons.
Okay. And I'm guessing they're not statues. They're gods.
No, they're statues. They are very much statues.
Oh, fair enough. And I will look. Do you want the right side or the left side, Carl?
I'll take the right side. Personally, right side.
I will take the left.
Cool.
I'll do that. There we go.
Oh, there's more.
Oh yes, don't think that this was going to be that simple, did you? So as you sort of start to come apart in the middle there as well. As you sort of get down there and you sort of you look around, you see that there are 2 cages. 2 cages to the left, 2 cages to the right. And various random bits and pieces scattered around in here.
I'll try my best to find a female that might resemble royalty.
Fair enough. But both roll me an investigation. What camera so on with this?
That's a 15.
That's a 23.
Oh, be carried. Okay, Cole.
Yep.
You look inside the two that are your side. I'm just going to put you over the top.
Cool.
And both of them are open. Both of them are empty. Nothing but piles of hay on the floor. Chain. I mean, you can see that there are chains on the walls. The hay on the floor is absolutely soaked and sodden in blood. From what had happened to previous prisoners in these cages.
Yikes.
It's all right.
Cool.
Andrew, as you go over to yours, one of them is empty. This is very much the same thing again. You can see that one of the chains on the walls has still got a hand still caught in it, almost severed through the forearm. Doesn't look like it's been cut, maybe torn off. The bone almost looks like it's been snapped. But as you go to the second one, there's a man sort of sitting head down on the pile of floor, just rocking backwards and forwards at the back of the cage.
Are you still alive?
Oh, I'm still alive. That's me. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Who you be? Who you be? Who you be? You don't sound like the guards. Guards.
I am. This is not getting. I'm not getting used to this. I am. My name's and supposedly the Grey Warden Commander.
Oh, that's a mouthful. I'm not going to be saying that three times. But it's nice to see him with the face.
I'm guessing you want to be free.
Oh, freedom is a lovely thing.
Get it.
Do you know where the keys are? By any chance?
This is a question that you can only ask the other people. It's not done Welsh.
Wait, no, that's completely not Welsh. It's something else.
That's Cornwall again, isn't it? All right, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my fault. Anyway. If I can't find any keys, I'll just try and melt the lock.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. I mean, these cages. This is old, rudimentary work. There's no huge, complicated locks or anything on these. Very simple metal work on an old wooden door.
Yes, I'll just do burning hands, not try and control it into a small, dense flame like a. You know what you use for welding?
Mm-hmm.
Just try doing that and just near in the lock and melt it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean the lock melts to the door, just kind of. As it creaks open.
Just to let you know, burning hands is a sorcerer
That's fine.
spell, and I just used two so far.
Cool. You've used a couple now, haven't you? Go on, yeah. Better roll me your wild surge.
Yeah.
You're not on your darkspawn table anymore, so it's your normal wild surge stuff.
Yep.
Well, you've used 4 since I last marked it. So if you roll anything less than a 4, let me know. Just roll a d20.
Yeah, I got a 10 and a 20.
You're fine. You are absolutely fine, but your mark now goes up to 5.
Cool.
So next time you cast a sorcerer, you roll a d20, and if you roll 5 or less, then we go to the wild search table.
Cool.
As the door opens, the shadowy, very skinny, you can see that his hair sort of goes all the way down his back, his beard hangs down over his chest. He sort of looks up, bloodshot eyes, rotten yellow in teeth, really skinny, scrawny, dragged out man wearing nothing but a linen nappy, for want of a better description.
If you go upstairs, there's food in there, and try to get out of the house as soon as possible.
Oh, it's amazing! I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! And he sort of makes his way out of the door and heads over. Cole sort of just peers over his shoulder to see this almost skeletal figure, so pale. Sort of get to the stairs, really, really wobbly on foot, like he hasn't walked any kind of distance for a long time.
Yep.
I'll be seeing you.
That's always good to hear.
As he sort of hobbles up the staircase.
If there's nothing else to do, I'll continue.
Cool. I haven't got to mess around too much, so I can just start doing this. Just point out, this is how bored I've been. I sat down and put all of these together.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So as you sort of head along the corridor, this small corridor here, you come across another 1, 2 cages.
Anyone in?
Whoa, robbery investigation.
Yep. There's 16 plus 8.
Very nice, 24. So as you get to the first one, and you sort of look in to the door, you see 2 yellow eyes looking back at you. You hear it. You hear in the darkness just a.
Oh, shit.
Do you want a hand, or are you going to carry on growling?
I think it just comes up to the door, thrusting against the wood.
Ugh.
No. What do I see?
Such a child. In front of you is a wolf-like creature, sort of possibly werewolf, but slightly different. You can see that the fur is rotten and matted. The teeth are decayed and blackening around the gums. Yeah.
And it's hip thrusting.
So I'm guessing this is one of the darkspawn beasts. Either one of the Dalish that hasn't been cured and got even more corrupted.
Interesting thoughts.
Have I gassed my way in there yet?
Oh hell no! They're still playing catch up to your story.
Mm.
And the other one? Or was it just that chap?
Well, I mean that was in the first one. Then, as you get to the second one, you walk past a single wooden door. As you begin to head over to the other cage, I keep calling them cages. Cell. As you sort of peer in, you see that there is another creature, but not moving, laying on the floor, black ichor sort of pouring all over anything. You rolled quite high, didn't you? 20 something.
Yeah.
In the cell with it, you can see that there are body parts. Can't quite make out what they were off of, but you can see that they're body parts. You know, sort of like a foot here, a femur there, and a perfectly formed rib cage with no meat on it, sort of sitting in the corner.
Mm. And was there? How many doors are in this room?
What to leave? Just the one. Just this.
Then I'll just continue.
This is where it gets a little bit difficult.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think me and Cole will continue.
See if I can put that.
Yep, sounds good.
Can I place that there? I can. Yes.
Really?
This is not any horror game. So I'm trying to do the Jason Voorhees.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. The door that you come to is open. You just sort of open it. Reaches a long corridor. The corridor is dark. There has been no light set up. There are no torches on the walls. No nothing. But you've only been sort of downstairs for 45 minutes. How long does light last for?
An hour.
So you've still got your light coming from your staff. And as you get there, we're going to go back to Bob and Babatunde.
Yeah, okay.
So Babatunde is still staggering behind these two guards. The guards keep stopping and looking over their shoulder as he sort of. And they said, "Are you following us?"
Oh yes, I want to make sure Bob gets. No, not Bob. Sorry. I made sure that man gets home safe too. You know, I care for his lordship. After all, we are drinking buddies. After all.
Very well. You just stay back there because your breath stinks.
Okay. Thank you.
Bob, roll me, and it's going to be interesting. Roll me an acrobatics as a gas cloud. This is to see how well you can steer yourself as a gas cloud through all of these nooks and crannies. And not that, and that's nooks and crannies, not crooks and grannies.
Two.
So even as a gas cloud, Bob's not that great. He sort of manages to make his way through a window, and then he stuck in a larder, so back out that window around the outside, sort of comes back in, finds another way through, pops through. Then tries to squeeze through a keyhole. Takes him a little bit longer than he expected. Even as a cloud, he's got a bit of a beer belly.
Can I get in front of them at least?
Well, you've left them now. You're not with them.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was cutting through the houses.
You've got into the building, so you're not really sure where they are in comparison to where you are.
So I'm in a building.
Babatunde is the only one that has got eyes on them.
Okay, so I'm in a building now.
You're in a building.
Ungaseous spawn.
It lasts an hour. I think it lasts an hour, or until you go to 0 hit points.
You can
you end it.
Yeah, I end it.
You end it in the house.
Yeah.
dear. What room do you want to end it in?
I don't know what rooms are there.
Well, you're in a house. You know, you're on the ground floor of a house. You've been in a larder. You made your way into a kitchen. You sort of went through the keyhole. I was sort of just about to bring you out of the house, so you're in the main hallway of the front of the house.
Oh no, I can't because I know I just get stuck and arrested or something. So I can't do it. No, I continue being a gas cloud and then drift through this person's house and out the front door, and then
Fair enough. So you continue to be a gassy cloud,
yeah.
pushing your way through as Babatunde sort of limps behind the other guys. You sort of.
Is there a breeze? Is there actually a breeze?
You're inside, so you're not suffering.
I'm still inside. All right.
So
Okay.
I'll get there. So you sort of Babatunde, the guards, and Howe reach the end of the corridor, reach the end of this alleyway, and get back to the main courtyard outside Howe's the Howe Estate.
Oh, can I try something?
You certainly can try anything, yeah.
All right, cool. I would like to use my thaumaturgy cantrip, if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
Thaumaturgy, right. And one of its parameters is you can create an instantaneous noise that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as etc. Am I able, now that we've exited this alley, to make a noise in the opposite direction of house to perhaps get their attention and to distract them a bit?
Sure. What's the distance?
30 feet.
Okay. So the courtyard is like 30 feet across.
Okay.
So you're at the end of the alley. You're going to throw thaumaturgy. Where are you throwing it?
As far as I can in the opposite direction.
So literally behind you.
Yes.
Okay. What's the noise?
Can I make a? Can I conjure specific words, or do they have to be like in like one-time sounds?
You can do ominous whispers. I mean, I've used it to shout because you can raise the volume of stuff.
Okay.
Anything is really possible with it. It's DM's discretion.
Okay. Can I, in a woman's voice, shout, "Help, guards! I need help!"
I sounded like Boneface there. I need help.
I need help,
me,
you
bro.
Run.
boots.
Okay. You can roll me a performance or a deception.
Right, performance or deception. They're 5 either way. So I would like to do a performance, please. See how accurate a screaming woman I can make. For a 14.
Okay. The guards sort of in carrying Howe, they sort of turn and they look at Howe and they turn and one of them sort of goes, that's really high. One of them sort of goes, oh, probably another elf. Fuck them.
I'm not an elf. I am a noblewoman. Help me. You do.
You've already showed your hand.
Damn.
You got to remember Brendan Howe is the lord of these lands. He pays the Denerim Guard their wages. He's their governor.
Damn, I should have said something else. Oh, never mind. Moment's gone.
It's something, you know, it takes something quite special for them to not look after their boss.
So is this my one try gone, or can I like try making another noise?
I mean, you can keep trying. I mean, the difficulty goes up each time.
Okay. Right. I might try one more time if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So in a very low butch voice, but distinct from mine, so they wouldn't think it's me. I'd like to shout like, "Hey, look, it's that bitch Brendan Howe," and then see if they get offended by it and try and defend his honor and get a bit more distracted that way. Because they clearly don't care for the people, but let's see if someone insulting Brendan directly will garner their anger.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oi, it's bitch boy Brendan and these two wanker guards or something.
Okay. So roll again. The last one was a performance. This one will more be deception because you're now trying to lie on a lie or lie on a performance.
Okay, 15 that one.
Okay. So the two guards, they sort of turn around and the whole mannerism changes. They sort of let Brendan Howe fall and he just kind of flat on his face. And they just sort of say, "Well, you want some, do you? Yeah, you want." And all they see when they look behind them is you.
Oh, I saw him, guards. He ran that way after shouting. I can take Brendan home. You get after the little bugger.
I love this. So many deceptions. Deception again.
Okay.
It's a lie on a lie on a lie.
Yes, I'm a good Christian man. And
Well,
21.
I just want to point out. Do you remember the oath that you took as a paladin?
Yeah, I changed it. So we were going for that, and then I thought, oh no, that could be quite complicated. So then let me see what I changed it to.
What oath did you go with? Because the one that I remember choosing was the one where you could not tell a lie. So this has been interesting.
Right. Well, I've got oaths. Sorry, let me have a look at oaths.
Feet being features and traits.
Features and traits, right? Divine sense, divine smite. See, I've got oath of devotion, whatever that is. It doesn't give me a description though. It just says oath of devotion.
That's fine.
Sacred oath, oath of devotion, oath spells.
Oath of devotion, the paladin and loftiest ideals of justice, virtue, and order. Sometimes called cavaliers, white knights, or holy warriors. The paladin, the ideal knight in shining armor. Acting with honor in pursuit of justice, greater good.
All right, let's scrap the whole half an hour then. Guards got back to the house half an hour ago.
Many who swear this oath are devoted to the gods of law and good.
Oh no. Okay, well, forget that then.
No, it's fine. You've done it now. You've done it now.
Oh no, you're an oath breaker.
And really, you know that they're probably not good.
Yeah, I'm doing the just cause for the
in your own mind, you're doing just cause.
Yes.
But are you doing just cause in the eyes of your God? That is the question that you will be answering to very soon. But to continue with this, the guards have now dropped Brendan Howe on his face, and they've sort of turned around and they've looked at you and they've looked down the alleyway, and they've gone, "Oh, come on in, you want some?" And the dripping swords are out, and they're just charging down the alleyway. As Brendan Howe now laying sort of floating face down, sort of.
Okay, right. So from this point, I'll tell the truth. That's good.
Right, hold on. Oh dear God. So remember, on every corner there is a guard. So as these two guards run away and they see Brendan Howe fall flat on his face, another guard comes from around the corner. This kid goes, "My lord, What are those pillocks doing?
Oh God.
Unbelievable! These people. How could they do such a thing to you? Don't worry, my lord. I will get you across to your home.
Where's the gas at the moment?
I'll get there. You're still playing catch up. You got lost in the house.
Oh,
So, as the you're like this. As Bubatunde reaches the end of the alleyway, the single guard now limping Brendan Howe across the courtyard. Bubatunde just catches out of the corner of his eye, sneaking in the front window, a green smog. Just Bob has managed to get in the front window by about 15 feet.
All right. So it's a window near Babatunde, did you say?
No, the window of Brendan Howe's house. Babatunde is 30 feet away across the other side of the courtyard.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of rolling.
What are they doing? What's that guard doing?
Well, I mean, as you sort of squeeze through the window panes, you look on the floor, you see a dead guard on the floor, literally underneath where you're hovering. The other guard is heading across the courtyard with Brendan Howe to deliver him to his home.
Barricade the door.
As a gaseous form.
Ungaseous form.
Cool. You've got 6 seconds. What are you putting in front of the door?
A fucking bookshelf full of books.
Cool. Athletics. Remember, 6 seconds. This has got to be high.
It is a nat 20 plus 8.
So 28. So you managed to catch the closest bookcase is about 20 feet away from the door. So you sort of get hold of it and start pulling it full of books. You only pull it
full of books, yeah.
And you sort of get to the point, you just push it and it just falls over and leans against the door.
Yes.
Not directly up against it, but laying down, and the door sort of opens a couple of inches. But yeah, nothing major.
And then run down, try and look where everybody else has gone.
Right, now, see, this is the thing. You haven't got a clue
No.
about the inside of this house. So you are going to have to take your time. So this is 50-50. So we're going to go D6s, right? So you're looking in the house. There are 2 doorways you can go to, the one that led up to the bedroom or the one that led to the kitchen. Roll me a D6. 1, 2, 3 left, 4, 5, 6 right.
3.
Cool. So you head left. So you make your way through into the corridor. There were 3 doors. Kitchen, store, or it's just kitchen and store. So 2 doors again. So we go left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Store. 6.
So you head into the store. There is another door in front of you. You're going to take your time because you're going to walk in, go, no, this ain't good. You're going to steam through there. You're now in the slave quarters, looking at the beds where I don't even need to look at the flipping thing. I remember it. Took long enough to build. Looking at the chest, looking at the bed, you're like, no, they're not in here. So you turn around again. You're going to run back through the store.
Yeah.
Through the hallway into the kitchen. You're now standing in the kitchen. There's only 1 door out of the kitchen. The kitchen's covered in dead bodies. There are 3 there are 3 dead guards. You sort of go, yep, they were here.
Yeah.
They must have been here. So you disappear off down the side door and head towards the main door going down into the dungeons.
Yep.
Are you literally just pelting it at this point?
Yeah.
Cool. This has taken you, I call it 20 minutes.
All right.
Right, to cover this, because you only got little legs.
Yeah.
Right. Because you're not going to just bang through a door. You're going to through a door, right? But hastily. So you've done all of this. You're now down at the bottom of the stairs, looking in the dungeon. Actually, I could have done that. You walk past this weird, skulky fella still halfway up the stairs, taking his time, and he goes, "Oh, nice to see you. See you."
You're all right, mate. Carry on running.
So you're now you're now at the bottom of the stairs in the dungeon.
And Ada's there, yeah?
You don't see them because they've gone round the corner. So are you literally you're in the dungeon? You're going to run and carry on running?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to give you some measurements. It's 120 feet. So another 30 seconds goes by for you because you're not the quickest. You're not the quickest runner.
No.
But yeah, so 23, 24 minutes now, and you finally caught up at the door with Ander and Cole. You actually ran past Drago and Shawnee because they were up the top of the stairs. I missed them.
Oh, but I grabbed them. I grabbed them and told them.
They got bored and fell asleep. It's fine.
I told him as I ran past, I said, "They're here. He's back. He's back." And then that's what I'm going to say to Ada and is it Cole down there? Yeah, Ada and Cole.
Fair enough.
So that they're aware.
Fair enough. So I've got the whole group, barring Bubba Tunde,
Oh, bleeding knackered.
in Brendan Howe's house. Right, that's fine. Bubba Tunde, what are you going to do? You can see that this guard has sort of leaned Brendan Howe up against the wall, and he's sort of throwing his shoulder at the door, trying to get it open.
Oh, yeah. That is strange. Would you like me to gather more guards to help you get into house?
Dude, why don't you just help me yourself?
Well, as you can see, I am bastardly drunk. I can try. Just
Not as bastardly drunk as this prick. Come on, let's get him into bed.
okay, right. Oh, and then just very half-assedly, almost not helping at all. Just slowly brushing against the door.
It's just I can't do it.
Yeah.
My shoes are slipping. Go on. What's wrong? What's wrong? Who knows?
Sounds like Liam.
Yeah.
Yes. Love you guys. Kindred spirit, mate. Kindred spirit. Love that bit.
Guess what? We can all forget you.
So yeah, so you're just sort of like half-assed, sort of just leaning against the wall, just kind of. It's not opening. Can't do it. But you can see that every time this big, I mean, this is a big shoulder, big soldier covered in armor, and every time he bangs against the door, you can see that it's nudging an inch and an inch and an inch, and slowly but surely he's getting in.
Good job. I don't know. I can't lie anymore. I'll just not help.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I'll be more of a hindrance than anything, like kind of just getting in his way a little bit, trying to open it up.
Try to push from underneath it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, again, you're doing it again. So just roll us a performance. Just aggravated him to the point of he's almost just kind of go, "Oh, will you fuck off?"
14.
Okay. So with that, we'll go back downstairs. We'll come back up and address that again in a minute. We'll go back downstairs. So the whole gang is now standing at this door, this single door, which was open and wasn't locked. Heads through into a long. Might as well share it again. I built it.
If I run out of light, I'll cast it again.
Fair enough. So, yep, let's go. Haha. So you go through one doorway and a weird shaped corridor and a second door. The second door is locked. But there you got the whole gang down there, Byron Bobatunde, who's currently annoying the crap out of a car.
Sounds more fun. I think I might go back. Let's have a little look here. Right, let's have a look here.
All right, let's have a look.
I got some Smith's tools here. I'll see if I can knock it off his hinges.
That sounds like a plan.
Right, right.
What's your proficiency of tools?
Brewers, supplies, masons' tools, smiths' tools, vehicles, land.
So you're proficient in Smith's tools and Mason's tools?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you're proficient as a smithy, roll me a history check with advantage because you know smithy. You know smithing.
Looking good.
Or just add your proficiency bonus. Yeah, no, roll history with advantage.
And add my proficiency or not?
No, just history with advantage. I was just thinking about what you would do if you were using.
Oh, okay, 14.
Cool. So you're from your smithy days or days of working in the smithies in Orzammar, because every dwarf is a freaking blacksmith. You can see that these are hook hinges, barrel hinges, what they call them. And with the right leverage, you can actually lift the door from the hinges.
Right, Anna, I got it, mate. Right, what we're gonna do, right? These are barrel hinges, right? And all you gotta do is get something or jam something in there, and then we lift it up, and then we'll push it down, and then lift the door off. Easy as that.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's have a look. I'll just have a look in my bag. Hang on. Oh, I got a hammer. No. Oh,
You need something about 6 foot long and stiff.
here. It already needs to do your job. Blooming crowbar.
You got a crowbar?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Do your job or me shovel, either one.
That's a shovel. You carrying
Oh,
around
yeah.
lots of tools or something?
I'll assist
No.
Bob.
Cool. Bob, D20 with your proficiency bonus.
All right.
And probably advantage.
And with advantage if Anders helping.
Yeah.
Might need the advantage. Ah, yes, I did need the advantage. I got a 22 with advantage. Proficiency.
Cool. So yeah, so in jamming it in and just putting, you sort of put Shawnee underneath it and use him as a lever, just kind of with pop, and you sort of see the door lifts a couple of inches in the frame and just drops forward and hangs on the lock as it falls off the hinge pins.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Yeah.
And as you step in, dun 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 dun.
We seen the princess. Now we go how to face Bowser.
Ah, yeah.
Wrong princess.
There's turtles in this world.
Ooh.
As you step in there, you see that there's this huge and very unglamorous cage, with a well-dressed but dirty-looking female sitting inside.
You all right, me love?
Oh, what grotesque creature have you sent down now, Hal, to see me rotting in this cell? And what do we have here? A boiled egg on legs. Hello.
Sorry to interrupt or make it even more upsetting, but
Oh,
we're the Grey Wardens to free you.
the Grey Wardens are in Denerim.
Hello.
I consider this incredible news. Well, quickly, get me out of here then.
Of course.
How do we open it?
Stand back.
Right, yeah.
And I will, because I'm guessing this is a much more bigger cell than everyone else, I'm going to waste a much more bigger spell slot.
Okay.
Can I gauge it on how much power I need to use?
Explain what you mean.
Because I'm going to go use Fleet Burning Hands again
Mm-hmm.
to melt the bars.
Right. These bars are thick, like thick.
So I'm going to go burn my most powerful spell slot to melt this cell.
Okay.
So that's 6th level. I'll
Yeah,
waste
that's fine. Just use the spell slot. I'm not even going to get you to roll anything.
Yeah, but that's another source of a point.
No worries. Roll for Wild Surge. 5 or below.
That is 22.
Cool, you're good, but the next time you roll a 6.
Oh.
Great, yeah. So you sort of grab hold of it and you just sort of you've seen that bit where Qui-Gon Jinn just pokes his lightsaber in the middle of the door and it just starts melting and falling away. Same thing, Andy just puts his hand on it and you just see all of the metal just as it starts to heat, it bends and just melts and folds down.
Oh, I could do here in the forge, mate, when that breaks down.
Just hopefully nothing surprising happens when I do it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, as cheerful as this is down here, perhaps we should think about leaving, gentlemen.
That's right. Come on in, darling. Go and step through. Mind the molten piece of metal. Drop it on your head here. Get under my shield. That's the one there. Yep. How you doing? You all right?
Under me shield, she almost has to go on her hands and knees.
How you doing? Are you all right? Are you?
Oh, well, you know, same old. Let's get out of here.
Right, go on then. Right. I got the rear.
I'll be in front as I'm
You-
representing the
Don't
Grey
you look at mine.
Wardens.
Well, maybe you go at the rear, love. Right, just in case something bad happens. Can't imagine anything chasing up us there.
Go on then. Right, well, tell me your route out.
Did I,
And
when I was searching around,
while you're thinking about your route, Babatunde,
Hey, right.
this guard has been banging up against this door now for the best part of half an hour. Brendan Howe just sort of sitting on the floor. He is out like a light. He is not moving. But he has been smashing up against this door now for half an hour. And all of a sudden, even with you just kind of getting in the way, just with one huge shove, the bookcase that was laying down behind it just spins and just misses the end of the door as the door flies open, crashing against the wall. The door is now open. The guard leans down to pick up Hal.
Hey, nicely done, brother. I knew we'd get it eventually.
Yes, well, thanks for your help, I suppose.
That's okay, my friend. Should I help you take him up to his bed? It's the least I can do for my drinking buddy, after all.
Yes, yeah. If you wouldn't mind, I mean, I'm not sure of the rude in the house, but if you know him so well, you can tell me where his bedroom is.
Okay, lovely. Right. I'll
So,
take his other shoulder.
as you step into the main hall, the first thing the guard sees, other than this bookcase that has been thrown in front of the door, is the dead guard still laying on the floor in front of the door.
Oh, you moved it to the other one.
Oh no, you're right. My apologies. You did move it.
Oh.
My apologies. So yes, I mean, you didn't get a mop though. So yeah. No, I definitely didn't roll IMF to notice that. Which way is it then?
Oh, well. Right. So I cast something called Magic Circle.
Okay.
So this thing creates a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered around a point of my choosing where nothing inside can get out unless they roll certain things. So I want to kind of trap us three in this circle. So could you, the guard
This is
and
brilliant.
Brendan Howe, roll a charisma saving throw?
Howe is unconscious, so he's not playing this game at all. So the guard.
I've used too much.
So, oh my god. Okay, charisma. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, this guard's about as charismatic as Goldfish. So with a 2, the guard sort of with Brendan Howe, and they sort of walk as they clatter up. What's going on here? It's not right. Steps forward again. Just.
Oh, what's happened here? Yes.
You can freely move out of it.
Yes, but I want to pretend that I can't get out.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I just don't move. Like, oh, we're all set.
Okay, how long does this last for?
Good question. Right. First of all, let me say that I've cast it. Right, Magic Circle. This lasts for an hour. Hey.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Just remember, if this was combat, I would be rolling every 6 seconds.
Yeah, so choose one or more of the type to get the circle. Can't willingly leave the circle by non-magical means.
Okay. So non-magical means, so I can't just pass a charisma test and leave it.
No, it has to be like teleportation or like some sort of magical thing.
No, that's fine. So he sort of sits Hal down on the floor and just like a mime, just going around the outside, even getting to the point pulling his sword out and hitting it against it. Just with the ding.
Can I just try and fall asleep?
Can I try and fall asleep?
Yeah, like I'm drunk as well. Like, can I just go to sleep next to Hal?
Do you know what? Right, roller. I mean, again, you're so deceptive. You're doing,
Well. I said, oh no, there is trap here, and that's true. I wasn't deceptive.
Yeah, no. It's fine, but performance.
Okay.
You're doing for a paladin. You're doing a lot of performing this evening.
Yeah, my god will hate me for this, but I'm an atheist. That's fine. I
can't wait.
It's all for good. And if he dies, he dies. 22.
Lovely. Yeah. So you sort of bye, Syria. You sort of sit down. You sort of sit down and you sort of lean up against Hal, put his head against you, and then lean up against him. Just kind of. So you're now cuddled with your drinking buddy, sitting on the floor.
Cool.
Best friends.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, downstairs, the guys, you've made your way back through the dungeon. You've come up the stairs. The whole gang of you have made your way back. I mean, you all know your route out now. It's back into the corridor.
Is there any windows?
There are windows, but remembering back to what I said, almost on every corner there is a guard.
Yeah.
Can we see any guards?
Oh, I tell you what, look out the window in the kitchen.
Yeah, all right. Hey, get your booze, Dada.
Yeah. I'll go grab a chair.
I mean, there are chairs and boxes and tables and stuff.
Yeah, right, I could just look out.
And that's all right, I'll do it with Bob. Bob's bald head, so we'll just peeping out of one of the windows. And at that even just at that moment, wow, a guard just walks past and just kind of goes.
Oh, no, I don't think that's an option. Let's take us go out the front door then.
Well, I'm guessing that we heard the commotion of the door opening.
Did we? Did we hear the commotion?
No, you were
So-
down, this happened. You were downstairs in the basement, burning a hole in the
Yeah.
the wall. So no, you never really
Right.
thought this. Babatunde has managed to trap Howe and this guard.
Okay, so
But you're now in the kitchen. You got the hallway, main, and then front door.
I'm trying to think. Right.
Right, come on, let's go.
Run to the front door.
Because we got Cole and Shawnee. And I'm just trying to think. That's 1, 2, 3 members. Myself, Princess.
Mhm.
I'm running with the.
So
princess.
what you're saying is two guys that aren't here.
2 guys on here now. It's got the spell invisible.
You want me to use 2 spell slots, one of each, to turn the group invisible.
If they're able to.
Bob's
They are
already
not.
running.
I can say now, I don't know about Cole because I've never seen his sheet. Shawnee's got a spell slot to be able to do it. I would assume Cole would too.
I think Cole's got like darkness or something, from what I remember.
Well, he's a warlock. He can turn you invisible because it's happened before. All of you were invisible.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
So it is possible. I don't know whether he's got the spell slot, but for flavour, I'll just say yes, he has, because they're not here. So yeah, I mean, as Bob kind of goes, "Oh, I'm out of here," and starts running, he just kind of goes, and it click and disappears. The invisibility falls upon all of you.
Cool. I had the princess in tow.
I think she'll go in a role play so you dragging her.
I dragged her.
Well,
It's
I mean,
not very.
I did it.
gentlemanlike and-
Bob's
Yeah,
already
that's-
done it. It's already done it.
it's fine. I mean, he was with her at the back of the group anyway.
Yes.
You know, she threatened them for him not to look at her ass. You run through the kitchen, through the hallway, into the main, and as you all sort of run like the Three Stooges with a sort of turn and look as Babatunde sort of sitting on the floor.
Through a
So
door.
we can't. The doorway is blocked.
It's a hallway. We've stopped and we've just looked across
Yeah,
as we're heading towards the.
you're now in the main hall, the main entranceway. The bookcase is laying on the floor. The door is open. Babatunde is off to the right, asleep, cuddling Earl Brendan Howe.
We just if we're
Uh,
invisible, we just go.
Are they all asleep?
No, the guard's still trying to get out. He's still clacking and smashing up against the.
Is there anything valuable around?
There was lots of stuff valuable. I mean,
Can I?
it
I'd
was
like
a
to
rich man's house.
grab something whilst I'm invisible.
What, from the main hall?
Yeah, like what was it? Fabergé egg.
No Fabergé eggs as such. Brendan Howe is a man that believes knowledge is richness. But there's a couple of really beautiful, almost gold binding books on a bookcase that you run past in the hallway.
I'll run and grab how many?
2.
2 books. I grab both the books.
Lovely.
Both books, 2 books. Yeah. Cool. And then run out.
Great. So you're all outside except for Babatunde.
Oh no, go back.
I
Go
mean,
back.
No, he's pretending to be stuck.
Yeah.
I mean-
that'd be down to him, yeah.
sorry, I won't say anything because I'm actually sleeping. So
Yeah, you would have seen nothing. You would have noticed nothing. The guard, too busy trying to get out of this invisible force field thing that he's stuck in, to notice invisible people running out of an open door.
Mm.
Would have probably would have seen a floating book. But yeah, he was too busy. My perception roll was a 3, so he noticed nothing.
There are currently 2 floating books outside.
Do you have
Street.
if we can run straight to the chantry, that's where we can have more of a decent conversation with both the leader of the Templars and can have a good chat with Princess Anora.
Well, just to throw you into another one, it's like 11 o'clock at night now.
And we can go sleep there as well. It's safe. It's a safe camping spot.
I like the idea, mate. And is it? I don't know what they do. Do they grant a sanctuary around here? Do they? I don't know, but that's something they do in this place.
The chantry helps the homeless,
Right.
and if we ask nicely, I don't think they will turn down the Grey Wardens as they don't like Clogane either.
Aye, but does Logane recognise a sanctuary? Does he recognise it, or does he not care about that? What do you reckon?
Well, as a person that was born in a chantry, not born in it, but got raised inside a chantry, I don't care who it is. It's how I feel safe.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about the law, mate. If he upholds some of the laws, I don't know what his beliefs are. I don't know how much you know about the bloke, but if he's dicks do the laws of the land and that, he doesn't because sometimes these people they go over and they do keep a few laws and stuff like that. But
Sorry to disturb your rambling, Bolt. Are you all literally standing in the middle of this courtyard having an invisible conversation?
No, I'm literally on the way there.
With 2 floating books.
Yeah, no, we're on the way there.
people walk past and just hear.
Well, this is what I wanted to double check. On every corner, there is a guard. I just wanted to check if this conversation was happening in public.
Yeah, because we're running to the chantry. But it's more like mumbling, like it could be the gargling of a sewer drain.
It's fine. It's still something. But yes, as you're sort of running through these alleyways and heading back to the market where the chantry was. You see it almost every guard that you run past is just kind of going. Then they see this floating book just kind of go by and it's like,
Oh, that's great. It's quite
and I'll tell you what, with you guys heading to the chantry and Babatunde asleep in the Brendan house, I think that's where we'll call it a quits for this week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh dear, there's nothing like a D&D group splitting the party to keep you on your toes. That was a long old night, long old week. Thank you very much for making it all the way to the end. And until next time, take care.